Hi Taurus, we're going to do your reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. General, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. We've got a strong reading already. So let's take a deep breath and try and get through this. All my videos are timeless, and so feel free to check through the other readings. Don't force a reading. Don't be frustrated if you get frustrated with the reading because I'm rambling or I'm not making sense. That is a sign to click off and find another reading. I don't do personals. I'm so sorry. I know I keep getting requests, but those almost personals that I link down below are very, very detailed. If you haven't checked those out, I would do that and see if any of them pull to you. They're organized by sign and subject, okay, or title. All right, so let's get started. I am asking for heavy, heavy signs for you guys because I feel like there's some turmoil going on. And we have Owl, and also hourglass, so those could mean something. Look at this. I haven't used it yet, but I bought this for the desk, and I don't even really know why, but there it is. So and also the number 444 and 1111. Okay, so let's look at this. So the very first cards we got was Not For You and Fortune. Look at that fortune cookie, and this is strategy. This card is pulling so many messages. I probably will come back to it. Can you guys see the hidden face? I know I'm hyper. I'm going to try and settle down. But it's a chessboard. There's a lot of strategy here. I feel false mask. Don't get discouraged because we've got to, I feel good about where, I think this is all a good thing. But look at this. Nope. And here's a fortune cookie. I feel some emphasis on fortune. I feel like we're probably going to get the Wheel of Fortune, maybe the Chariot. And I think angels are relevant, maybe looking out for you. So I want to stress the signs again. Keep your eye out for signs. Feathers are coming through strong. An umbrella was 1111, 444, and owls. Okay. Also a lot of mask energy, so that could mean something. So truth be told, I feel like there's things that are hidden. And here's that hourglass again. Time is slipping, so I feel like you may be ruminating or stuck in an unsure place with someone that feels toxic, or something doesn't feel right. And I think you have angels that are going, I really feel like you guys are about to get signs or are missing the signs, that there are signs and angels all around you. Here we have hope, healing, the star card. This is also things being, coming to light. And then we have the moon and the star. So crazy, it'll be even crazier if we get the sun. But I feel like you're moving away from something toxic, and it might be taking you longer than it should. This energy is very familiar. It feels like it's been ongoing for you guys or coming and going. Okay? But see the false mask and the owl. I mean, this card is unbelievable. The owl is wisdom, right? And the owl can see things from a bird's eye view. Sometimes we're too close to the trees to see the forest. But look at these doors being opened. I mean, I almost want to cry. I can't even express to you guys how strong of a energy I'm getting, that, the pain or the whatever you're going through is being probably compounded by, spirits trying to emphasize that something good is coming, that new doors are going to open, okay? And it's like full of love. But we got to get through this, so let's see if we can. Oh, yes, my energy feels so heavy. These three cards are kind of blowing my mind. Let's see. Okay, all right, let's get started. So, just heavy, but almost like I feel, also feel relief, relief that you're finally going to see the truth. Probably will get justice. It's time to move forward in a new direction. I don't want you guys to miss out on something because you're holding on to something. Maybe because you put so much time and energy into something, it's harder to let it go. Like If I let this go, then does that mean I was wrong or it was all wasted? So we're looking at how this person feels too, okay? Okay, Two of Swords, overall energy, feeling stuck or blocked. Yeah, heavily, heavily burdened by lack of forward motion. High Priestess, your energy, you know. You deep down know, and because you're questioning yourself, I think Spirit's stepping in. Eight of Pentacles. Spider, that was the other thing that came through. The Spider Spirit. Let me see something. Because I get two different energies from that. Sometimes I get, you know, hard work. I get kind of a combination, but I want to look at that real quick. Because it came through actually in a vision, and I usually don't get visions. I usually get feelings. But I was like half asleep, and I got a vision of something very strange, looked like a spider and almost like a screensaver. So pay attention to see if any of this you know, resonates or connects the dots for you somewhere. But it was almost like a screensaver, but then it was a spider in the leg, you know, and it could be that often when I see a spider web in tarot, it reminds me that everything is intricately woven. And even though we can't see, and this has come through strong mostly for you guys, but even though we can't see, there's like parts of the web that aren't visible. Think about a spider web. There are parts of it that we can't see, but they're still there, right? And they're holding everything together. So I always, you know, I often get that it's like the universe has everything, you know, there's an intricately woven plan for you and you can't see part of it, but it's there, okay? Another thing is, it also ties into the thought of, you know, what a tangled web we weave. But with these two together, and I'm going to read that Spider Spirit card message, but with these two together, what I'm getting super strong, and I've had this through this whole pre-shuffle and meditation for you guys, is there's an inner knowing that there's more to the story than you can see, but there's a lot of focus on it instead of trusting it. Okay, so I mean, I just feel like you guys are super, super surrounded by Spirit right now. Let's see what the Spider... Okay, weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then Spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. But take a single step to make your dream a reality, and Spirit will take 10 steps towards you. So this is saying, take that step, and we'll meet you more than 10 times that far, okay? The universe is designed to support your dream weaving. So Spider Spirit arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation. With Spirit, ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of the senses where they are taken from. This doesn't have a relationship. Okay, the action, this doesn't have a relationship section. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if, oh my gosh, I think act as if came through. Look at this. Fake it till you make it. This came through in another Taurus reading. I don't know if it's posted though. Interesting. Okay, so I'm doing 2 Taurus readings back to back because it was just so strong. So the web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set in motion. Okay, all right, let's keep going. So this is telling me what I'm getting really strong is you're hung up or ruminating on something that you know deep down isn't right, or you can't see why. An overwhelming feeling of Spirit is sending you signs, okay? Okay. Sorry if that was scattered. I don't, you know, sometimes I get, not all tarot readings are created equal. I mean, sometimes I get readings that are off the charts with so much strong energy coming through, and sometimes it's, you know, not as strong, and I'm just, you know, looking more at the cards. But this is one of the this is off the charts strong. Okay, so something major. So Knight of Cups in reverse. That's somebody that comes in fast, passionately, but then, you know, probably puts on the brakes. Let's see. So the Knight of Cups in upright is someone coming towards you fast, passionately with love, but that's in the reverse. And the King of Cups. So somebody, it looks like this person, in your person's energy, there's a stop. They're not coming towards you, but there's still a lot of love. Okay. Yep, Page of Pentacles, communication. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, in the upright, it's communication of stability. It's messages of stability. But this is in reverse. I feel deception. Okay, keep going. I still feel a happy outcome. So, left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You've got somebody manipulative, I think, and something doesn't make sense to you. Somebody that's strategic. Remember, we had that here. The Devil in reverse. Somebody that's maybe using their power as, you know, in a not good way, or controlling. Controlling. What's next? I also want to dig in deeper to how this person feels too. Okay, they might be spying and looking into things. They're very inquisitive, but I think smug. Wow, 4 of Wands just showed up. That's 1111. What else? What's the Page of Swords and what's next? Oh yeah, they're looking at how to come back together. This person is going to want to come back together. Judgment card. Oh my gosh, there it is again. Okay, so now we've had Libra. We've had Emperor and Empress. So it could be twin flame. I mean, if you guys, I just don't think this deceptive person is the one. I think there's someone else. But if you guys feel like you're in a twin flame, and, you know, there's a twin flame series I have down below. Those are also like almost personals, and they're very, very detailed. But this is kind of crazy. We've got 4 of Wands in the outcome. Somebody investigating how to come in. I wonder if this is someone new. Four of Wands, 1111, that's foundation. And then the Empress is somebody, you know, who's beautiful and creates. But we've got a mixed message going on here. There's the 8 of Cups again, walking away. I think walking away towards something new. An Ace of Wands, something new and beautiful. If you guys are stuck in that whole, you know, spying and watching to see what someone's doing online, be careful with that, because that can become a habit and a trap. It's like, because it gives us a rush, you know, a dopamine rush when we find something, or it gives us a aha, I knew it moment, and then we, you know, you kind of get like anticipation for that next clue, you know, and then so chemically in your brain it can become just a habit, even an addiction. And it's going to cause pain. This is crazy. We might have to switch decks here. So tell me more about strong energy of you needing to, I feel, you're seeking answers, but because you don't have the answers, you may be hesitating to move on or make a decision. And remember, at some point, not making a decision is a decision. It's a decision to stay stuck, right? I want to know more about the outcome. What's the Page of Swords? Queen of Wands. Action coming together. How does this person feel? Nine of Wands. Burden, beat down. Oh, by the secrets. This person is hiding something. There's deception here. How does this person feel towards Taurus? Whoa. Yeah, this keeps showing up too. Seven of Wands. So very defensive. See, I think about the truth causing a painful ending. There's some sort of deception. This person is, hopefully they're regretful. Let's see. Let me grab another deck. I don't really feel like I want to dive in deeper to what this person is thinking and feeling, but I feel like you guys want that. Outcome, we have a union, a strong foundation, and the Empress is somebody who is, you know, knows her value. She doesn't settle. She doesn't concern herself with other people's, you know, bullshit. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's just look at these because they were pretty determined to come out. So here we have the Emperor again, divine masculine. So far we have Sag, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Capricorn. I mean, we have everything. I'm just giving you major arcana. Libra, did I say that? So this is, I think this right here is going to sum up your this person. The person okay, the Emperor, I was asking, how does this person feel? So they feel like maybe a control freak. I don't know. This Ace of Pentacles is, seed plant, a new beginning. That's typically a good, okay, they want to return. Wow, look at that. This is what they want. I think they want you to see them in this light that they had going on. But then look, what are their tactics? Knight of Pentacles. This is typically, Knight of Pentacles is, you know, well, typically it's a stable, somebody coming in stable, but this one is offering that stability, but it's deceptive. Okay. Six of Swords. Trying to get away from a difficult situation, but look, he's got these shadows following. Justice. I don't know. This person might be vindictive too. And Eight of Swords. They're trapped by something. Just I don't think they want the truth to come out, is what I think. I'm going to go to that truth be told message, because this is all about the deception and the stuff that you're struggling with, that you're going through. But I mean, in the end, we have a higher power. This, you know what this Judgment card is? Sometimes it's reconciliation, but in this case, I think it's, this is about seeking truth. I can't believe I missed this. This is about seeking truth, investigating or wanting to know the truth. See, that sword is down. That's more of an inactive. I think somebody's shut down from telling the truth. But this Judgment card, this is like, I think Spirit coming in, going, sounding its horn and saying, this is going to be revealed. With the truth be told, we had Justice come out, right? Justice is going to take care of, you know, the deception. See that? Can y'all see that? Is that even clear? See that? Sometimes justice is harsh, right? And then look at your outcome. You get back to your Empress energy. Looks like there's going to be a happy union. Maybe we need to focus more on the future. But this shows once this mask is revealed, the owl, remember the owl can see everything. The owl has the bird's eye view. And it's wisdom and truth, and that being the truth being revealed. This is a powerful reading. Oh my gosh, it's going to open all these doors for love. Maybe some of you are not wanting to see the truth. There's another 4. I was just going to say that. Look at the 4s. 4, 4, 4. Lots of 4s. There's a 4. 4, 4, 4. And 4 cups. I think this is God's protection. I really do. We're going to dive in deeper. And we're going to do an 7 of Pentacles. Not settling. There was the 5 of Cups that sadness. We're going to do an intuition test at the end if we have time, so you guys stick around if you want to do that. Something stable, truth. This is all about truth. Maybe the truth is going to hurt, you know? But you please keep on the lookout for signs. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Look at this. More signs. See if we get any more signs. Kind of feeling milk. Milk. Does that ring a bell to anyone? Something to do with milk. Maybe don't cry over spilled milk. Maybe that's a saying that was used. Green. Prosperity. And I think I'm getting this in other readings of yours. Prosperity, health, and abundance. So, green might... This is also heart chakra. Okay, look at this. Look for signs. I'm telling you guys, that's the strongest. If you don't get anything else out of this message, look for signs. Watch the clouds. Feel for angels. Smoke is illusions and visions. So whenever you catch this is screaming that they're trying to get through to you about something being like a smoke screen, a false mask. But you guys, this is so, I know I'm repeating myself and I'm sorry, but there's so much angel energy around you. So it's like they're trying so hard to get through. So whenever you get one of these signs, and go ahead and ask Spirit for signs too, because they'll bring them to you just like they do me. But whenever you get a sign, stop and think about what you were thinking about, and there's an indication in that for you, okay? Remember that, not for you. Truth be told, higher power, unbelievable. Can you guys see the hidden faces? Crazy. Let's read that truth be told. And then we'll do an intuition test. Okay. Honesty, accepting things at face value. Oh my gosh. At face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth. Subjective according to the philosophy or believer of the believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. Oh, some of you might be going, yeah, but they're bad in this way, but they make me feel this way, or but they did this nice thing for me, or they something like that. Okay, this is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in a heartfelt, open conversation, I think with yourself, honestly. It's time to see the truth about the other. Tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that to you, for you. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. So protection, this is the part I needed to read. Okay. Protection message. Where are you being dishonest with others or yourself? Now, I believe this is the other person being dishonest. Switch the role if you need to. If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. I don't think I'm going to do an intuition test. I think I'm going to stop here and pray for you guys, because I feel like there's just so much energy coming through of spirit. Such strong signs. Okay. So I'm going to pray that you guys get clarity and that you are able to receive the signs that are being sent to you. This is a heavy message, all right? Actually, we could do it, I guess, real quick. Let's just do the feathers. I feel so heavy right now for you guys. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to lay out 3 feathers, and you guys try to choose which one I'm thinking about. Okay. Feather 2. And feather 3, and I just want to pray for you. Let me know in the comments. I want to circle back on these. Okay, if you chose feather 2, you're correct. All right, Taurus. Major signs coming, and then also at the end, remember, I know I focused on the negative here, but at the very end, in the outcome, we had this, and this is you being back in your power and in your glory. Okay, and it's amazing. All right, so take heart. It's going to be good. Just watch for signs. I just keep wanting to stress that. Watch for signs. All right, Taurus, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Taurus.